Yo guys, what's going on? It's Speddey. In today's video, we're going to discuss some of the best weapon combos you could use while doing PvE in New World. Obviously, there are a lot of good builds you could go for, so let me know if I've missed any really good weapon combos in the comments down below. So for PvE, most weapon combos are pretty viable and can be paired well with pretty much anything. So I'll start off with my favourite build from what I've tried so far based off of my playstyle, and that is the spear and bow. This combo work really well together as both weapons scale primarily with dexterity, so you can throw all of your points into that and can even put some into constitution as well. So with this, I'd put 1 point into constitution once I put 3 into dexterity for some extra damage and for the best DPS possible for you. The spear has some great crowd controls, bleeds and stuns, making it good for group PvE and expeditions. The bow also has some really good abilities like poison shot, which again is great for an area with a large mob group, with a lot of good buffs and heals to choose from as well. And the next combo we have is Great Axe and Hatchet. And again, with this combo, both of these weapons scale primarily off of strength, so for the best damage output you want, put most of your attribute points into strength and a few into constitution. Again, for every 3 points in strength, put 1 point into constitution. Because the hatchet is such a quick hit and melee weapon, along with the berserk ability, makes it one of the best DPS weapons available. And the Great Axe has some great abilities like Gravity Well, which can give both you and your group Fortify if you have used your weapon mastery points to unlock the last perk of Gravity Well. This combo is really useful in expeditions or open world bosses and even corrupted events. You will literally fly through anything. And the next combo we have is the Fire Staff and the Warhammer, but you can always change your Warhammer for the Great Axe depending on your preferred weapon and your playstyle. Now with this one, because they both scale with different attributes, you'd have to go with 2 into intelligence and 2 into strength. Unless you have chosen the Warhammer to be your primary weapon, then you'll have to go 3 into strength and 1 into intelligence, and every now and then throw 1 into constitution. The good thing about the Fire Staff is that it works great with any other weapon. With this build, you have your magical range weapon, so you have that space between you and the mobs you're fighting, and also a great heavy hitting melee weapon for you when you want to switch and run over to pummel your way through anything. The Fire Staff has some really nice burns with Flamethrower, which is really good for solo PvE and group PvE mobs. The Warhammer again has some really nice useful crowd controls with the Wrecking Ball, which flattens enemies within the hit radius and gives you 20% damage resistance for 4 seconds. This combo works really well together, but like I said before, if you don't like the Warhammer and prefer the Great Axe, you can always change them around as they both scale with strength anyway. And the next weapon combo we have is for tanks, and it is the Sword and Shield with the Great Axe. These two work really well together because both weapons primarily scale with strength, so you can put more points into constitution when you want to become more tankier, as if you're in group PvE, you should always have players within the DPS role anyway, so you don't need DPS as much as you need your health. With the Sword and Shield, you have the Leap ability, which can give you some more mobility, which is useful because as a tank, you'll probably be in the medium to heavy weight class category anyway and can't roll dodge. And again, you can replace the axe for the Warhammer or Hatchet, as they both also scale with strength. Both of these weapons are also amazing for DPS, the Warhammer with the different stun and push abilities, and the Hatchet with Berserk for some extra heals, so it's up to you in your playstyle on what weapon you would like comboed with the Sword and Shield. And the last combo we have to talk about is for healers, and it is the Life Staff and the Ice Gauntlet. This combo works great for healers as both are magical range weapons, so you can always have a better view of what's going on with your group. If you're in expeditions or group PvE, you can flick back and forth from your Life Staff if you need those heals, instead of having to move back from melee distance if you're meleeing to then heal your team. You could always pair the Life Staff with the bow or musket, which are both really good range weapons, but of course if you're comfortable with meleeing with the Life Staff, then choose your preferred melee weapon. However, it is preferred to pair the Life Staff with another magical or ranged weapon for that extra bit of safe space between you and the mobs you are fighting. So that'll do it for this video. This wasn't a guide, it's just my experiences experimenting with the different weapons we had access to. Let me know what weapon combos you'll be running with on the 28th of September when the game releases. You can join my community Discord server in the description down below, and if you're interested in joining an EU syndicate company, you can join mine. I will also link the Discord in the description down below as well. Subscribe to the channel for more New World content and follow my Twitter and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have an amazing day.